Welcome to another episode of the Gridiron Podcast. I'm your host, William.
And I'm your co-host, Big Bryson.
But we gotta give you a round of applause, man.
Who, me?
You did, yeah.
What I did?
Yeah, boy. Yes. That boy got that degree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your boy.
Degree.
Yeah,
you want to explain to the audience what your degree is in now?
Oh, man, your boy has a Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics.
Yes, sir. Get that man around.
Yes, sir.
So, is that just for you to teach or what?
Hell no.
Is that just for your... So you do... How many degrees have you had?
One.
This is your only one.
It's my only one. It took so long because of some things that were kind of out of my control. Besides that's really what it is. I had stuff out of my control that stopped me from getting it. I was really supposed to get it last spring. It's really technically when I was supposed to get it, and this happened where I couldn't. So that's what happened with that. But I want to work with a space agency. I'm going to be joining the Space Force in March after Mardi Gras.
I still think that's lame.
You say what? It is lame.
Oh, boo this nigga, boo the Space Force. Nigga, fucking Space Force.
You got
waste of fucking money. Waste of money.
Hey,
but let's get into today's show.
Hey, it is. Hey,
listen, though,
they can get rid of it after.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Feels
but
good to be
black
man
my
with
brother.
a STEM degree. It's pretty good.
Yes, sir. Congrats. But we gotta get into today's show though. All right. Now,
let's get it.
We gonna touch on some football topic first because I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy. De'Vondre Campbell of the 49ers walked out in the third quarter of a game. He walked out. They asked that man to go in the game. He said no. He left the field. Then went home. Okay. Mind you, this is not like the craziest story because I remember, God rest his soul, Vontae Davis, during halftime when he was playing for the Bills, that man said, you know what? I'm washed. Let me go up and get up out of here. Didn't return. He retired that same week. With De'Vondre, it seemed like he was upset about something, right? Because Greenlaw just came back, so he got demoted. So it looked like it's possibly that he got, hey, you got demoted because the main guy came back. But Greenlaw ended up getting hurt in the game. They asked, oh boy, come on back. Hey, we need you to go out there and go play. He said no. And walked off the field. I said, oh, this is bad. And then, here's the crazy part. They said, hey, we're going to cut him. Like, I forget the corner of the 49ers because he also said, like, yo, he's about to get cut. Kittle was hot. Head coach is mad. Everybody's pissed, right? Yeah. So the original plan was just to cut him. Like, hey, you're done, buddy. But they did something fucking nefarious. I didn't even know that you could do this in the NFL. Okay, so what they did was they suspended old boy off the team for the rest of the season for 3 games. So so basically, when you get suspended off the team or contract detrimental to the team, you don't get paid. So that man gonna be sitting for the rest of the football season. That man gonna be sitting at the house. He can't go on to another team, and you can't get paid.
For free. You sitting home for free.
Yeah, he's sitting home for free. Like, it's crazy. Like I don't understand. Like the entire week. If you do that, it's no point. There's no point in suiting up at all. Like that spot could have went to somebody on the practice squad that need that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But for old boy to be in the game and say, you know what, I'm done, I'm out of here. Now, mind you, I have also seen this in person, live in action. I won't say who it is. It happened my last year when I was at Sterling. We was playing Bethel. Hey, old boy got into it with the head coach. Next thing I know, that man is walking off the field to the locker room. Never played another down. So, as a player, it's something crazy to see. Like, he's really quitting mid-game.
Yeah, it's very demoralizing. Like,
it's not even demoralizing. It's just more like, what was the point? And it's not in the sense of like them quitting, but it's more of like, why even come out? You could have, like, hey man, like if you was gonna do this, you may not even well come out.
Yeah, they could have, bro. He could have literally they had the entire week to prepare. They could have prepared somebody else, somebody on the practice squad, like you said, bring them
and
up.
Not even that, come to find out, nigga, you on a 1-year contract.
Yeah,
you're a free agent after the season. So either you was hoping that another team was going to pick you up, he probably thought, I'll get cut. Another team will pick me up off of waivers because I'm a serviceable linebacker, right? Okay. Yeah. But now, obviously, the 49ers kind of flipped it. They suspended your punk ass, and now you got to sit at home. Now you got to wait until the off season to get picked up by somebody. And I don't think the other that's what I'm saying. I don't think the other 31 teams is going to pick his ass up. I wouldn't. If I'm a GM, I'm not picking that man up.
No, it's a cancer.
Yeah,
like you're a possible cancer.
Yeah, at that point you got to go.
The crazy part about the story to me is like, bro, first off, me and you have played college football.
Yeah.
He has played football longer than us. Okay,
yes.
He's probably been in the green laws side of things where you would hurt, someone was having your spot, and once you came back healthy, you took it back.
Yeah,
so he's probably. I'm guessing he's been on that side before.
That's like Jordan Mason being mad that Christian McCaffrey came back. So remember, Jordan Mason, he was putting up decent damn numbers as a running back, as the number one option. What happened when Christian came back? His numbers went to shit. But did you hear him complaining? Fuck no.
Nope.
It's the name of the game. Like, you just can't say, hey, even though you're performing well, you're not the number one guy. You know that you're not the number one guy. Like, here in Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, he was the number one back for the Chiefs for a while Pacheco was out. Isaiah Pacheco comes back, his snaps decrease. It happens. You can't get mad. You knew this day was coming.
Oh, yeah. You can't tell me every night before you went to bed you didn't think about this. Like, you thought about this. Like, okay, what's going to happen when Greenlaw comes back?
Yeah,
are they really going to take me? Are they really going to let me take his job? Like, let me keep his job? No, you shouldn't have thought that.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep it funky. If Greenlaw didn't get hurt during the Super Bowl, they win.
They win.
I think them losing Greenlaw, that rotational piece, I'm rotational piece, he's a starter. But having that key piece, it hurt the team significantly.
Yeah.
And they end up losing in overtime. Mind you, also these motherfuckers didn't know the overtime rules for the playoffs. All right, that's a failure on all three levels of fucking government at that point. Or in this case, the fucking team. But, neither here nor there. Like if Greenlaw is healthy and he plays the entire game, they win the Super Bowl.
They win the game. Yeah, they win that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on that, like, to start with, because I'm like, I know we mainly a political podcast, but we gotta talk some football too here and there, and that was like the first thing that came to mind. Like, I'm putting that topic number one when I was making the list of like how to structure the show, and I was like, that gotta be number one. That's fucking crazy.
He's wrong for that. For real, you've been probably a generational player from where you're from. You've taken somebody's spot when you've gotten hurt. You've taken somebody's spot back. You should know how it is. There is, and there ain'ts, and you ain't Greenlaw.
Yeah, bro, you just ain't him. And here's the crazy part. It's not that, hey, bro, you was stinking up the joint. You're a damn decent linebacker.
Yeah.
So,
you're a serviceable starter.
Hey, bro, obviously Greenlaw getting nicked up during the game. Hey, bro, you kind of need you to step back in. No, I don't want to. What type of childish shit is this? Nigga, you're pouting? Come on, man. That's fucking ridiculous. Not only that, you have cost your family money.
Oh, yeah.
Let's face it. I don't think he's going to be back in the NFL after this. If he does sign again,
practice squad,
it's
maybe.
Going to be crazy. At most practice squad. I can see him playing in the UFL. That's the highest you're going to get. And even then, I don't think, buddy, you're going to be playing there either. Your football career is possibly fucking done. That shit on high fucking alert.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Antonio Brown thing. I mean, he's kind of cuckoo a little bit, but like once you do something like that, like once you make a spectacle out of you leaving, it's over. Yeah, you made a spectacle out of it. You gotta go. You're done.
But I've never seen this when I was younger. Of like, hey, players just quit in the middle of the game. I don't know what has happened within the last 6 years, but I can. There's been a decent amount of stories of players quitting mid fucking game.
I think there's more entitlement in the game now.
Antonio Brown, Vontae Davis, God rest his soul. But I can kind of understand Vontae Davis. But at the same time, at least finish the game, brother.
Yeah.
And now you got De'Vondre Campbell. I don't think he's not. I'm trying to think of some more stories because there've been more people. I just can't think of them right now. It's just like people quitting mid game. Oh, fucking Eric Ebron.
Yeah.
Quit mid fucking game. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Are you gonna say your quarterback for that one play? I bet you didn't want to hear that.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of mad at AR when he did that shit. I said, nigga, I ain't never quarterback tapped out.
That nigga tapped out.
And I know the nigga was big. He sauced the big nigga up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're the quarterback. Yeah. You don't take plays off. You
don't really, yeah.
The offensive line, you niggas don't take plays off. Why are you tapping out? Come on, AR. It's like, God damn. I'm like, I can't even defend this. Like, damn, if it was like, hey, you know what? He thought he was hurt for a moment. He had a slight little pain somewhere. Okay, I can defend that. But nigga, you get up on the podium. Oh, nigga, I was tired. That is such a nigga response. Why? Yeah. Nigga, I'd rather for you to just lie about it.
Just lie.
Just lie. Like, hey, you know, I thought I heard something, doctor checked me out or some shit. Like, I would have had the doctor to come over to check on me. Hey, nigga, low-key, I just need a breath, but we gotta make it look I'm possibly hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when AR did that, I said, nigga. And not only that, he did that shit during a divisional game. And I was like, come on, man. I can't defend that. But shit, we gonna do another sports topic too, though. Because it's also, I want to touch on this too. So, Caitlin Clark, fourth Woman of the Year.
Yeah.
WNBA, damn good player.
Yeah.
In her interview, she talked about how black women, particularly black players in the WNBA, are the foundation of the league, and that she recognized, hey, I got white privilege. So, of course, it comes with certain perks of, obviously, hey, you're a talented white woman in a predominantly black woman sport. And mind you, I think a decent amount of the league is also LGBTQ. So she's either straight. No, I'm talking about in terms of the WNBA.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
A decent amount of them are part in that community as well. So you take that, you have a straight white woman, a damn good player that everybody riding behind.
Christian.
And now
God-fearing.
Yeah, I'm assuming God-fearing. Very much like Taylor Swift-esque, a type of swelling of support, unfortunately. But it just like the backlash that she got from like acknowledging like, hey, the WNBA is built on black players was crazy. Like they were talking about this shit on CNN, and one of the commentators, he was like, well, yeah, it may be built on black women, but them bitches are broke. She brought all the money. This one white woman brought all the money. Mind you, if you actually do research in the fucking league, the league been growing for the last like 5-6 years. If you look at even in college, if you look at during March Madness, the numbers have been going up in every single year.
Yeah.
Last year was the first year. Hey, I'm gonna say this now. Last year I didn't give a fuck about the men's. I didn't give a fuck about men's basketball last year. The bitch is going crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an LSU fan.
So.
Yeah. So.
Cameron Burke? Buckets. Well, fuck what y'all talking about. The man y'all niggas was born last year. Okay? Come on. But seeing people being mad about this, they didn't say like, hey, I have white privilege in a sport where obviously there are mostly black women. It's very like, are y'all dead ass? And then it seemed taboo to say like, hey, the WNBA is built off the backs of black women. Like that seemed like so taboo to say.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. It's such a weird dynamic.
Well, I say you gotta look at the people. Well, go back to the basically the fake her and Angel Reese beef. Yeah. Okay, like look at the people who was riding for her, right? The people who were more likely racist, okay, or more conservative racist type, people. And they want her to have the same kind of. They wanted to have that Trump vibe, that vibe of where like, like I don't like black people. I don't like black people either. Just like
because my thing is this, because the main thing I see with Caitlin Clark stands, like I don't even call them WNBA fans or women basketball fans. They're Caitlin Clark fans. You got to treat them like Trumpers. A lot of them.
Yeah.
It's just like the hatred of Angel Reese. Because mind you, she's the polar opposite of Caitlin. Very brash. Very talkative. Her game is totally different. And then, like, I'll be hearing arguments like, oh, rebounding not important. What the fuck are you talking about? Rebounding is very important to the game of fucking basketball. Especially offensive fucking rebounds. Because it means more possessions for your team on offense. What the fuck are you talking about? She's probably one of the best defensive players already in the fucking league. And y'all shit on her because she not shooting 30 plus fucking threes?
Yeah.
That's it. Because mind you, hey, my criticism came apart. She needs a fucking mid-range. Because one game I seen her, she had a mid-range shot. She dribbles out to shoot a three. Bitch.
What are you doing? We both said it.
What are you doing? If you don't fucking shoot the ball, at least with Angel, like during the course of the season, you can see like, hey, the things that she was working on, it translated. Like it started to finally click. And then the next thing I hear about is, well, her shooting numbers are ass, and so she get her own rebounds. Okay, and she can't shoot. Okay, you know who another person that can't shoot? Fucking Dennis Rodman. And niggas trying to get on to me for comparing her to Dennis Rodman. I said, hey, do you not realize Dennis Rodman only averaged 11 double digits once in his career? Only once. This nigga averaged 7 points a game. Angel Reese averaged 13 and 13. Not only that, she was the best probably defensive player on the team. Next to girl from South Carolina. I can't think of her name right now.
Tall girl?
Yes. Cause she's from Brazil. I can't think of her name right now. And her. Like they are phenomenal defensive pieces. Not only that, they can score, especially the girl from Brazil that plays for South Carolina.
Yeah.
And so it's just like y'all not helping Haley's case at all. And then like I was criticizing her because she was trying to take that stance of, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Hold on, bitch. All right, they are speaking ills in spite of your name. Okay, they're using your name to discredit black women in the league. Yeah. Talk shit on black women in the league. I remember DJ Carrington. He said, I'm sick of these niggas. Indiana Fever fans, I hate them niggas. And they was giving her hell all season too. Mind you, her girlfriend's on the team that Caitlyn is playing on. So it was just crazy to see the backlash from that one statement. It's kind of like when Eminem announced, like, hey, yo, I understand I'm a white man in this genre, so, of course, my whiteness
unlocks different opportunities.
Yeah, like, it opens certain opportunities. Because I remember Eminem, like, he'll get played on rock station. Did he really want that? Probably not. But they played him on rock stations. You didn't hear any other rapper on rock stations. But just to say, like, hey, you know, they upset about this one thing. It's kind of nuts. Very, very white privilege-esque.
Yeah, I think I do think they want her to be. I think they want her to be more, like I said, kind of like a Trump vibe. Like they want her to be more hateful, and I don't think that's who Caitlyn is.
Yeah,
I think she's a white girl from the Midwest. That is a white girl from the Midwest. She's conservative, I'm guessing. White girl from the Midwest, and just.
But at a certain point, like I said, like earlier last year, this year, I mean, he didn't say anything, and so it's kind of like, all right, you kind of help feed in this bullshit.
Yeah,
and it's not helping the league. It's actually fucking hurting it. Something got to be fucking done. So. You know, hopefully, I know this year, I'm going to try to, not this year, fuck, I keep saying this year. This year almost out. Next year, for sure, I know I want to go to a few games, just to give more support. But the WNBA, I'm going to say this now, get y'all fucking marketing together. God damn, bro. Y'all should be way better fucking marketing than y'all is now, bro. Yeah, especially with this new TV deal, I better see some amazing shit. Because, like, they announced the schedules and shit, like the teams did like little skits and shit, like the NFL does.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, they had some creative ones. I think the Sky, the Atlanta Dream, and I think the Sparks had the best ones, but they kind of came and went. And I was like, this should be a bigger moment. Y'all like
promote it more.
We try to definitely promote it more. I think that's the main thing. Also, I heard like last year, a lot of people complaining about the commentators. I say the same thing. Get better commentators. We need a Scott Van Pelt. Dang, nigga, we need one of those. We need one of those. Because in the league, in WNBA, they don't have an announcer like that.
Yeah.
They have that like signature call, so people can point. Like people can actually point to that.
Yeah, they're kind of melatonin a little bit.
Yeah. So, all right. Next, now we better get into politics heavy in the show. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start with Biden commutes and parties over 1,300 people. How do we feel?
It is what it is.
But here's the thing, though. Over 1,300 people in one day is crazy because I think this is the record as well.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say that like how is he doing that? Like, how is he signing that much? There's no way he's signing.
Yeah, like this. Obviously, this was pre-planned. Now, some of these people are also criminals as well. Because I seen one of the dudes. He had basically kitty porn, and Biden commuted his sentence. But I was like, he getting immediately extradited out the fucking country. Because obviously, you don't want to do like that to stay in the country.
In the country, yeah.
Yeah. So I was excited for that. Because I know towards Obama's term, he did the same thing. He's commuted a hell of sentences and shit. I think he commuted Chelsea Manning in the last few days of his administration. So shout out to Biden. He did that.
Yeah.
I have no really complaints or qualms really about it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I wish he would take it a step further though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's get some of these non-violent drug offenders out of prison.
Yes.
At least at the federal level. But I know that's not going to happen.
Nah.
But we going to go on to the next topic. All right. Now, we got to talk about our boy Luigi. We got to talk about our boy Luigi because, man, at the time of this recording, they finally charged him. I'm trying to look up the actual charges at the moment. Let's see. Okay. I think I found it. Okay. So, Luigi Mangione has been charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree and 2 counts of murder in the second degree. He is also charged in Manhattan Supreme Court with multiple counts of criminal possession of a weapon and a single count of criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree. Okay, now I also understand with this 2 counts of murder in the second degree, they also added terrorism to that, with the intent of committing terrorism or some shit. And so, like I said last show, hey. They're going to try to get this man the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to call the chain effect where you're going to start seeing a lot more CEOs hitting that dirt.
Yeah.
They're going to be taking dirt naps.
Long ones.
it just... Because, like, more details came out about the case. So the backpack that he had, the CEO of it recognized the bag. So what he did was he called the police. He asked them, "Hey, what's the serial number of the bag?" Okay, they gave him the serial number. They referenced it. I didn't know that. Apparently, this company does this. They get bags out with serial fucking numbers. They tracked it back to him. Why the fuck were you snitched like that? Fucking, what was the purpose? And then it came to find out the person who snitched at fucking McDonald's lost their job. They possibly not getting the money because they don't follow fucking directions. You're supposed to call a specific number with specific information. But instead you call 911. Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
And you lost your job. So that's even worse.
Why he lost his job? I didn't see that part.
I don't. Hey, do you really want that person that snitched on somebody that a decent amount of Americans love, promote? Yeah, you gotta give him. Hey, here you go. See that severance check. You gotta get the fuck up out of here, buddy.
Yeah, bro. at least he can collect unemployment.
That's the best he can probably do. And even then, I'm glad they haven't released that, whoever that person is, information, like who told, because if they do, hey, put that man or woman in witness protection.
Protection, yeah. I'll say this: do you think, bet white or black?
White. A bit. Hey, well, at least with black people, we burn our fucking business. we mind our business. Hey, brother, hey, we with you.
Yeah.
We with you for sure. Because like people, like some people that are like arguing in the defense of, you know, the CEO saying like, oh, this man had a family and shit. You know, it was a job and shit. Y'all don't understand. This man and his company was denying not only at a high rate, but let's face it, this man was probably denying shit that would save, if not millions of people's lives.
Yes.
Like with long-term care and shit, or a certain procedure that needed to be done, you're denying it. You know how shitty that is?
Yeah, if we're gonna talk about who's shittier, I'm pretty sure Luigi is way less shittier.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Buddy got denied. His mom got denied too. I'm pretty sure he thought that was a threat, which it is.
It is.
And Buddy got packed up out of here at 7 a.m. in the morning in Manhattan. That should tell y'all, fix the fucking system.
Yeah.
That should be, instead of, you know what, let's keep shit the same. No. Don't do that. Fix the system. Because nobody, if it's a life-saving care that is needed, it should be an automatic yes.
Yeah, there should be no.
Well, you know, the cost of the surgery. No. The cost of the medicine. No.
No.
You gonna pay for this shit. What the fuck are you doing? And like people, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's just people that defended this shit. Now, mind you, obviously we know what old boy, you know, shooting somebody is wrong. Cold blood, cold murder is wrong.
It is wrong, yeah.
Yeah, but my dude, how many bodies does that man got?
Yeah, how many people is he responsible for dying, for killing? Indirectly, technically, but how many people is he responsible for killing?
Yeah, because you know he probably was making his mil plus, multi-million plus salary a year, getting that multi-million-dollar bonus just off the niggas that he was killing. Yeah, and I like what Chris Rock said during his monologue for SNL. He's like, "Hey, it's sad that the man got shot, but drug dealers get shot too." Hey, that ain't Ray nor fucking true. Like, hey, drug dealers get shot too, man. You went to go do a deal. You got caught lacking on the way to do that deal.
You got my brother. It is what it is.
But man, this court case, I think it's gonna be the biggest in the last, I say 5 years. About 5 years, man. It's gonna be big. It's probably gonna be very public. If they try to keep this shit private, if they probably try to keep this private, I don't see how you gonna keep this private. It's got to be a public case.
Yeah. You have no choice.
Now, this is a suggestion to the jury. Hey, that first degree murder, let it slide. Let it slide. Don't, you know, say not guilty.
Yeah, because y'all are
not guilty.
Yeah, because y'all's all of y'all's information is public. It's public if you're the juror.
Yeah, eventually people gonna find out who you are.
Yeah.
You voted guilty. Interesting. I see you tonight, buddy.
If I was on that jury, hey, I swear I'd be like, listen, y'all.
Hey, at least, hit him. If y'all gonna charge him with something, let him keep those two second-degree murder charges. Right? Keep that.
Yeah.
Hell, if y'all can really give him just one, Do that. Do that. Hey, this even one. Hey, let him slide. Let him slide. Hey, bro, you know what? Because that second-degree murder, you can get him a nice little deuce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get him a nice little 10 years. But I know in them, they probably going to try to get him a max. Or...
Oh, they're going to try. Yeah, or depending on when it's at, death penalty.
Yeah. But also, I can also see this also being a bench trial as well. Because if they leave it really in the hands of the jury, and you get a jury that's automatically, most of them are thinking, this motherfucker's not guilty, and they vote that way.
That'd be wild. That'd be funny. I wish it would happen. The only reason why it wouldn't happen is because it's not full. If they're not all black. If it was an entire black jury, he was getting out.
Yeah, of course it's New York, so I mean, I can see they put maybe 1 or 2 black people on the jury at that. But other than that, man, this is gonna be a jury case, but also I can also be seen it being a bench trial as well, just so that motherfucker get locked up permanently, or at least a death penalty. Yeah,
but I don't think he should get the death penalty for that. No way. He should be maybe at the most be in jail for deuce maybe. Yeah. But besides that, nah, bro, not a death penalty for that. He helped people technically. Sad to say, but he did. Hey. He might have single-handedly scared insurance companies into reevaluating their
their but process. Also suggestion. This is a football suggestion. Cowboy fans. Now, your owner Jerry Jones, the CEO of your team. Hey man, I'm not saying you him, but the fictional team. I think y'all need to do something about that.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't won a Super Bowl in 29 years. Now, mind you, this man has been consistently holding back the team. Now, if it was me, and I just seen this shouldn't happen, Luigi and the healthcare CEO, maybe, y'all can put belt the ass a little bit on Jerry Jones and his son. Push your old man down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the man is racist. Let's face it. There's a whole picture of him, being in a crowd with a bunch of white folks yelling at a black girl. and people overlook that is crazy. Damn. So I'm just saying, Cowboy fans. You see what happens when you commit violence towards CEOs. There's a little violence that can go a long way.
Yeah. You gotta find the right person to do it.
Yeah. Get that crash out of y'all city. That love the Cowboy. I'm talking about drip in that shit. Get him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be year 30 next year, man. Don't let it be that. Because I'm tired of hearing y'all saying, we them boys, this is our year.
Every single year.
Every single year. And guess what? Either y'all hot fucking garbage, or y'all get bounced first round in the playoffs. You big one.
And I think the playoffs one's worse. Because you thought you made it.
Yeah. Hey,
you thought.
And consistently getting bounced out by almost the same fucking team in the last 6+ years is also hilarious. How many times y'all been bounced out by the fucking Packers? How many times y'all been bounced out by the fucking Seattle Seahawks? They be consistently bounced out of the fucking playoffs. Consistently by the same team.
Yeah, that's
hey,
wild.
Bro, y'all cooked. All right. Now, we're going to go into international news. The Assad regime is toppled in Syria, and oh boy flooded Russia. I'm going to let you take this one, because you're the international politics guy.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's how I'm gonna tackle this. Get to my notes real quick. A little background, okay? So just a little background, real short. Do it real short. If I don't know, earlier, Assad, his regime, it needed involvement earlier from from Iran, Hezbollah, and Russia, to recapture territories. Their government style, authoritarianism. He persecuted his people. Pretty tough guy for real. Like he was doing them kind of dirty. We also kind of aided into this, right? So they took their land back, and then what ended up happening is Russia and Iran, they're two big supporters, right? The two major power supporters. They had their own little conflict. So Russia, as we know, Ukraine, Israel, sorry. Iran had Israel, right? Iran's been looking at Israel, looking at Gaza, these places. They've been taking pot shots at each other and stuff, but like that attention, that those major powers averting their attention, it kind of caused this. The Syrian National Army, SNA, okay. There's a couple little there's a bunch of little malicious groups in the area, and they all own like a different land, and they all have these weird names, and they have acronyms. It's pretty cool. HTS is one of them. HTS and them, and SNA, they had time to coordinate because Assad's regime, they, like I said, they didn't have as much they didn't have backing from Russia, so they had Russia and Iran, so they had time to prepare, and this is kind of what happened, right? They had time to prepare and coordinate. They were backed by Turkey as well, and once they started taking land, these other groups who held territories started doing the same. They started joining into the fight, right? And slowly the rebels start taking land, and then, as we know, Assad he departed to Russia. This is so from the U.S. perspective, it's not a good thing. U.S. is happy. Okay, U.S. is happy because that ends Russian involvement in there, Russian and Iran involvement in the region. But the bad thing about this is now you have a power gap, right? Like probably got a big power vacuum now, and some of these groups leaders are like fans, they're not fans. I'm sorry, they've had involvement with ISIS and stuff like that. That's it's kind of not as simple as ISIS is necessarily just bad. They are bad, but it's obviously more complicated than that. But the biggest thing is they promised to have equality and all this stuff, and history shows that these guys and these leaders, these groups, they usually don't follow through with stuff like that. So it's gonna be real interesting to see what happened. I know some recent stuff happened. I just hadn't looked at it. But I know that I from what I already knew, and what I know now, it's the people in the region. Yeah, is it better? Yes. But is it really better? It's a little. You're kind of back at square one, kind of, because the Middle East has this. We have this revolving door of having an enemy, because we keep the people pick somebody, we kill that person, put somebody we want in, and then the people become radicalized, and then someone who is an extremist becomes the leader, and it just keeps happening over and over again, and that's what happened this time, and well, not what happened necessarily this time, but that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna have somebody's. Iran. I'm sorry. Syria is not gonna be united in the one banner after this. It's not. I don't think it's gonna happen. These people just have been through so much. I feel bad for them.
Okay, so here's my thing. So I I believe he's the current Secretary of State. Either that or he works in the department. And no. If you're talking here in America, once the regime was toppled, and I remember him saying, he was saying like, "Hey, we don't kind of care what the type of government they install, as long as it's not Assad." What the fuck are you talking about, sir? Y'all spent all this money to get rid of this man. Come on, the man is in Russia.
Yeah.
Because he's hiding out over there. Y'all spent all this money, military operation, to get this man out of power. I would think y'all would want them to do some type of government that is not harmful to the people. Or at least it has not at least make it a chance to where you're not in the same spot again in the next decade with Syria when they have a dictator in place. Again. So, that's... I don't like that comment. I wish I would have, kept up with the more of the Syria things. I didn't know it was going on. It just kind of just dropped that on our laps. Hey, we toppled the Assad regime. The nigga's gone. Oh shit, we was still over there. And that shows you how much has been going on in America. Yeah. To the point where we don't even know what the fuck is going on across the sea, across the ocean.
Yeah. It sucks, and it's weird because like it's just like it's a one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah.
You got a side out, but now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have about 5. I want to say 5 or 6 groups, and then you have some little pockets of ISIS too. So really, 6 groups, all have kind of different beliefs and stuff like that. And these guys are coming. These guys have to sit at a table and decide first off who's going to lead us, because they're not going to have like a democracy. Somebody's going to be leading, and
it's definitely gonna be a prime minister king type of vibe.
Yeah, and how do you decide between a bunch of different groups who's gonna lead? You fight. There's usually no diplomatic solution, and especially in these people have been fighting forever. Like people wonder why America was getting our cheeks clapped, and whenever we went to the Middle East. These people have been fighting their whole lives, bruh. Like, these people are talking about gangsters. You want to talk about thugs? These people are.
I'm not gonna lie. The craziest shit I've seen is the hidden prison that was underneath the house or whatever. I'm like, they had hella people down there. I said, oh shit! Like one dude was scared as fuck, but they they went in there with a camera and shit. And he was scared because he thought he was going to get, killed. And they had, because down there, they didn't even know, hey, we topple old boy. They had a whole American down there. Like, I was just like, they had a whole, and apparently America didn't know, like, this person was even missing. Which is crazy. So I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, that nigga was over there with some nefarious and devious actions. Thank God he's out, but now we just hope, hey, the Syrian people make a good choice in the leader so they can, rule without help or having the input of other nations, i.e. America.
America's gonna be the first one to be like, oh, we're
but in a democracy,
no. Yeah, we'll help y'all. We'll give y'all money.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling like the council of fucking Game of Thrones when it comes to democracy. No, not everybody should get a fucking say. Some people are really fucking dumb.
You ever heard the what's Socrates? I want to say.
Yeah,
I think it was Socrates. His views on democracy. I showed my stepdad, and example, like he really the same thing as what you just said. He thought that he believed that voting was not a right. It's something that you kind of should know what you're doing before you do
fuck
it.
That. Hey, I understand the historical context behind this. What I'm about to say, but let's make it nationwide, not just towards black people. We need literacy tests
before you can vote.
When it comes to voting, motherfucker, if you can't read at a 12th grade level, or at least a high schooler, I'll give you that. If you cannot read on that grade level, you can't vote. Now, mind you, is it going to cancel out people's rights to vote? Yes. But also, I would also say, they are the same people that are holding us back as a country.
Yeah.
Uneducated. And mind you, I'm not saying all uneducated people are dumb, but it's the loud section of y'all are making all the noise and making y'all look dumb.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Other countries are laughing at us, bro, and it's not because of people like me and you, and people who who are watching our podcast. It's not these people that people are laughing at. It's people who are unintelligent, who can't even tell you what kind of government America has.
And I'm not saying this as just because I have a college degree now. I'm not saying, hey, people shouldn't have the right to vote. It's just a simple fact. Hey, one section of people are voting this way, the other section of people voting this way. You motherfuckers didn't even know what the fuck a tariff was because y'all didn't want to do the research, or you thought you knew, and you get out in front of these interviews and shit, and you don't know.
Yeah.
You're asking if you can take your vote back. That's a problem. Because first of all, you should know voting is permanent. It's not a take back seat. It's not what they call it back in the day, Indian giving.
Indian giving.
yeah, it's not none of that. No, it's just permanent. So we are stuck with this for the next 4 years. You know, with Trump promising to bring down the price of groceries or whatever. I know we're getting a little bit off topic.
Yeah.
But y'all voted for that. And now he lied to y'all, and now y'all trying to flip the lie. No.
Too late.
Too late. We caught y'all at 4 fucking K. Fucking losers. No. I'm really starting to believe we need literary tests. When it comes to fucking voting, if you're reading below an 8th grade reading level, at least you don't get a vote.
Yeah, people would think that's like, oh, that's draconian. That's like some dictator type shit. No. That's not even fascist. Like, that's not fascist either. I think that's how it should be.
Because my thing is this. Because also, I would say with this election has pushed me right some in terms of community. I want black people more as a whole to be more isolationist rather than hobnobbing with everybody fucking else. Fuck these dudes. They keep voting this way, and they think, hey, they're going to think they can kick it with us. No. Stop making stupid decisions and think we're going to rock with you. So
that will becoming a black nationalist.
I was sitting here, I was telling my mom that the other day. I was sitting here talking to her about it, and I was just like, Mom, I don't think we should be hobnobbing with people, especially right now. We see the results, we see the numbers. Black people voted correctly. We got the right answer on the test. Everybody else seems like they wanted to fail this bitch on purpose.
On purpose.
This election was an open book test, and we still scored 52%. How the fuck does that happen? How does that happen? And then I'm glad that we kind of talk about Trump too, because it's going to the next topic. His fucking interview with Times Magazine. Fucking idiot. First of all, Times Magazine, why the fuck would you pick Donald Trump as Person of the Year when Kamala is sitting right there? Or fucking Simone Biles.
Caitlin Clark even.
Caitlin Clark. I know they may get some backlash. Even Palin Clark to a certain extent. But you pick fucking Donald.
Yeah, that sends a real bad message.
That's in a horrible bit. Now mind you, so they did obviously an interview with him. It was an hour read. Okay. I'm gonna say this now. The motherfucker can't talk. Reading the words of him talking is worse than listening to him. I was at work while doing research, and I was talking to one of my coworkers at work about it. And I read out a paragraph out loud. It is so hard to read. Like, damn, like, can you stay? Now, mind you, I stutter and shit, but most of the time I can stay on topic. Dude, you jump from one thing to another. Or you're repeating yourself. Or you're double talking. Or you're causing a double negative. Like, reading it, like, bro, I had to stop multiple times. I was like, I can't. This motherfucker can't talk. This motherfucker can't talk. This motherfucker can't talk. And it's so hard to read. It make my head hurt. Like, wholeheartedly, bro. And when I get, I'm pulling up my notes right now from the interview. I'm telling you, it's bad. Okay. So let me get into some of the questions that they asked me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first question I got written down was, they had asked Trump, Mr. President, what did the Democrats not get? You just said they didn't get it. What did you mean by that? I don't think they got the feel of the country. The country was angry because of immigration, because of the people. You know, millions and millions of people. I was saying it could be 21 million people. They were saying a much lesser number, but it wasn't a much lesser number. But even if it was irrelevant. Because it was. They don't allow anybody to come into our country. They are right now. They're up again. You see what's going on? They're coming. They're pouring up through Mexico and other places, and they work new common sense. I said we're becoming the party of common sense. As an example, they really don't want to see men playing in women's sports. And you can have and this is one. They don't want to see, another example, open borders. They want to see people come in. Everyone's okay with it. And I'm certainly, I want to have a lot of people coming, because we're going to bring back a lot of jobs.
This is a run-off sentence. Like crazy. God damn. Bro.
Yes, it's bad. We'll bring record number of jobs, and we'll do it through good tax policy. And using some basic business intelligence. Coming from a man who broke a casino. But we're going to bring back record jobs. Record companies are going to come into our country. They're not going to be able to steal our companies anymore. And I talked about that. But I deferred, maybe, perhaps, from you people. I thought the economy was a big factor. Especially the real economy.
I read the actual thing. It's crazy. I can't listen to this. Shit.
No, you gotta let me finish.
It's just crazy.
Which is the economy of going out and buying groceries, or buying a car, or buying a house, which was, between interest rates and between costs. As an example, the cost of a house is a big chunk of the cost of the house. It's just the approval process and the regulations.
Is he on the spectrum? That's my question. Is he on the spectrum?
I don't know, bro. I don't see how this interviewer got sat up there an hour with this. And mind you, this is just the first quote.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
We're gonna go to another question that they asked him. Right? He said, asked about RFK Jr. They said one of who is controversial. They were talking about his pick. Who I just want to ask you a quick question about is RFK Jr. Who is a noted vaccine skeptic. If he moves to end childhood vaccine program, will you sign off on that? We're going to have a big discussion. The autism rate is at a level that nobody ever believed. If you look at things that are happening, there's something causing it. Okay, the Donald Trump. Goddamn, hold on, let me get him on Donald Trump one. Donald Trump. Let me put it this in the terms yeah, so Donald Trump, let me put this in terms that you can understand. Okay. Let's take the situation of being gay. Okay? Mm-hmm. During the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, then you got earlier time period, early 20th century. Hey, there wasn't a lot of whole gay people around. Obviously, we are now in a culture, we are now in a time period where being gay is more accepted. Being lesbian is more accepted. Being bisexual is more accepted. Being a queer person is more accepted. So guess what? You're seeing an uptick in numbers. Why? Because people are being more comfortable with coming out Donald Trump. It's not that the water is making the people gay.
Yeah. It's not like there's more people becoming that way. It's just more people are more open to being
You know what?
Out.
Autism probably been a problem in America a long time. But now there are probably ways that are better to diagnose it, to catch it earlier. Guess what? You are seeing an uptick in numbers. It's not because of vaccines. You motherfuckers are trying to get rid of the polio vaccine. And I'm talking now to specifically the RK Jr. You fucking idiot. Why the fuck would you do that? We know what polio did to this country. We know what the vaccine did to said disease in this country. It was damn near eradicated. Now you're possibly talking about getting rid of it. Now we're going to have motherfuckers with fucked up legs, not even walking in wheelchairs and shit. Because you want to make a dumbass decision. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
And the funny part is, why would you think? Wouldn't you? Okay, let's say there was an increase. Wouldn't it be something that you are consuming consistently throughout your life up until when you have children that would cause your children to be autistic?
Yeah, eventually? Like you telling me, hey, you took the polio. Yeah, like you took the polio vaccine and it was okay, and now suddenly it's not okay. So it was good for you, but it wasn't. It's not good for the kids. Like, make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't.
I know for sure when I become a parent, let another parent tell me, "Oh, my kid's not vaccinated," nor am I. My child can't play with your kid. This is a fucking embargo, bitch. You are not playing with my child. Oh, they're children. They should be able to play. No, bitch. My child will not get whooping cough because you want to be an irresponsible motherfucker. Hey, the fuck? Over there.
Over there, yeah. Love you from a distance.
Okay. So we back to the Times interview. Okay?
Oh, God.
They asked him, during the campaign, you disavowed Project 2025. But so far, at least 5 people you appointed to top positions in your cabinet has ties to it. Doesn't that undermine what you told Americans on a campaign trail?
Oh, God.
No, look, I don't. I don't disagree with everything in Project 2025, but I disagree with some things. I specifically didn't want to read it because it wasn't under my auspices. And I wanted to be able to say that, the only way that I can say that I have nothing to do with it is if you don't read it. I don't want it. I didn't want to read it. I read enough about it. They have some things that are very conservative and very good. They have other things that I don't like, I won't go into individual items, but I had nothing to do with Project 2025. Now, if we had a few people that were involved, they had hundreds of them. Is it a big document? For what I understand. Rebuttal.
Is that it?
Yes.
All right. Quick. As a teacher, can I say this? Whenever you, it reminded me of whenever you ask a kid to read and they say, I don't want to read. And then you're like, you got to read anyway. And then you're like, oh shit, this nigga's autistic, I think. I didn't know.
Oh shit.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like the kid that's reading in class that can't really read. And they're just stopping in between words and talking like this. And then going fast whenever it's small words, but when it's big words, they slow down and start chopping up the sentences. What is wrong with... Yeah, he's autistic.
Bro, because my thing is this, bro. He says that he has nothing to do with Project 2025, right? But yes. You're doing the shit that's in Project 2025.
Yes.
You're hiring people that wrote big parts of the fucking book, part of the plan, part of the project. You don't think that's the problem, bro? Your border czar is basically doing a play-by-play in immigration in Project 2025. So what the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about getting rid of the Department of Education. That's in Project 2025. And we're going to get to that in a minute because they also asked him about that. All right, let's go to the next question. So they asked him about detention facilities. So the question was, you won't need to build more detention facilities, sir. No. Because, look, we may have to do it anyway. Full stop. I'm going to stop right there because, nigga, what? He said no because, look, we may have to do it anyway. Motherfucker, is it yes or no?
Yes or no. Yeah, what? It's a very contradictory answer.
Because when I read that, and I said, ain't no way that he said this.
We're going to have to do it anyway.
I said, oh, he dumb.
Bro, he's on... I'm not going to say it. He's on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum, okay? I don't care. He's on the spectrum. I can tell. Okay, he's on the spectrum.
All right. Because, look, they brought in millions of people, and many other people have been, taken out of the jails and prisons. You look at prison populations, what's happening all over the world, except here. No, I can't even conceive of why they would allow known criminals, people from jail that have diminished records. Look, if you look at the 13,099, which was issued by the Border Patrol, they said those people were murderers, and they allowed them into our country. Why would somebody do that? And that's why the Democrats lost, because of many things like that. That's a bad one, by the way. That's a bad one, but there are many things that...
There are many things. I won't say it, though. Okay. There are many things.
Because here's the thing with this 13,000 plus number, right? Even the Border Patrol came out and said, hey, this nigga Trump is misunderstanding our numbers. This 13,000 is within 40 years.
Yeah.
You know how many presidents have been around since that time? Let's go through some of them, okay? Biden. Motherfucker, you. Trump. Obama. Bush. Clinton. Let's see. I think Daddy Bush. Carter. You got Nixon. You had
Nixon. I'm about to say Nixon.
Yeah, Nixon. You had Ronald Reagan.
Yep.
Nigga, what are you talking about? This is everybody. Everybody get a piece of the fucking pie. And then you say you're not gonna build more detention centers, but you did. But in the same breath, you say
you gotta do it anyway.
We may have to do it anyway. Which one is it? Because I guarantee you, the number you're saying is 13,000 immigrants. That's like there are criminals in the country is not true.
Yeah, that's a lie.
That's a lie. Second of all, Trump. You know, hell, I know. Illegal immigrants are not out here committing crimes willy-nilly.
No.
Okay, more than anything, statistics show, more than anything, hey, these motherfuckers are unwilling to call the police for things that happen to them, let alone for someone committing a crime. So they don't want to be seen.
Yeah. They're not trying to be in the spotlight. They're trying to stay here for X amount of years so that they can keep their stuff. Stay
so
here.
It's like make it make sense. It shit infuriating.
I already said what I said. I'm not gonna say it again.
He's autistic. We know this. He's retarded. He's fucking retarded.
He said it.
I would say it.
He is.
He's retarded.
Yeah, he's not intelligent.
We have a retard for president. Okay? And it sucks to say that because, you know, obviously we went from somebody very, very intelligent in Obama. Then we got the retard. And then we got Forgetful Joe. So he got slight dementia. And now we back to the retard. How the fuck did we get here as a nation?
Yeah, we went backwards. I thought we took a step forward.
Here's what we did. We took 20 steps forward. We took 50 steps back. And then we took another like 20 forward. And then once again we took another 50 steps back.
Yeah.
Like with these last 4 presidents. So it is like, how the fuck did we get here? And mind you, I also believe in America has also been getting dumber as a country because of things like fucking AI making people fucking dumb because the work is being done for them. COVID also had a huge hand in people being dumb. Motherfuckers. Yeah. You got kids out here not knowing how to read. And they get sent home. It not only exacerbates the problem, it makes the problem even worse.
Yeah, because we always think that their parents are not doing their work, or they're just cheating to do it.
Yes. And that's when, once again, that's when AI come into play. Like, motherfuckers can't do the work. All right. Oh, shit. Now, this is about spending. So this is going to be a lengthy-ass question and answer. So he starts with, the question was, will ultimately Congress control spending? Would you veto a budget or appropriations that does not comply with the Must-Swami Commission, DOGE? Department of Government Efficiency. For people who do not know, this is a new department that Trump has made to cut spending. Trump goes, I might, but there are many things you can't do without Congress. When it comes to cutting, harder to get, but to cut, you can do a lot of things without Congress. So the follow-up question was, what do you plan to do? I mean, I'll give you an example. We want to move the schools back to the states. We want to, we're at the bottom of every list in terms of education, and we're at the top of the list in terms of the cost per pupil. And we want to move them back to the states, and we'll spend half the money on a much better tied up. We'll get, I believe we can compete with Norway and Denmark and Finland and other countries. And I will tell you, China is right at the top of the list too. Most lists. Okay. Follow-up question. What does that mean? What does moving back to the States mean? Does that mean the closing of the Department of Education? A virtual closure of the Department of Education in Washington. Virtual closure? Well, you're going to need some people just to make sure they're teaching English in the schools. Okay, you know English and mathematics, let's say, but we want to move education back to the States. If you look at the States, if you look at some of the individual countries, Norway is a very strong educational country. But many, I think Iowa, and I think Indiana, and a lot of these states that are well-run states, we have a lot of them, and they are very well-run. When they run their own educational program, I think they will be able to compete with anybody. Then you're going to have badly run states like a guy like Gavin Newsom in California, where he does a poor job. But even in California, you'll give it to Riverside. You give it to the areas of California, but I think they'll run a great school program. Okay, this is fucking a lot. So we're going to go back up to the top. So, he's talking about cutting in Congress. Okay? They're going to come out with a budget probably beginning of the year. And we're going to see the things that they're going to try to cut. I know for sure they are going after Social Security. They have said that. Everything's on the table. Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, VA benefits for the fucking veterans that decided to vote for this motherfucker. Now your benefits may possibly get cut $120 billion. You fucking idiot. How
I don't know how that message day to day.
Yeah, like, you know what did it click, Steven? What did it click? You decided to vote for a dude that's going to cut your check. Not only that, a lot of y'all need to go to the VA. Not only that, he had also picked a guy that says, hey, some of y'all are taking advantage of the system and shouldn't be getting the money that you're getting. The old boy from Fox said that. He said some of y'all are cheating the system and don't deserve the money that you're getting. You telling me you took your crusty, rusty, dusty ass across the world, serving your country, America. You come back here, you got a motherfucker telling you that you don't deserve the thing that you're getting.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and you voted for that. How the fuck is that possible?
Brain rot. Stupidity.
Because I guarantee you that military budget is about to go up. It's going to go up.
Oh, the military budget will go up, but like you said, the VA budget is going to go down.
Yeah, because, but here's the thing, though, too. Pentagon. They just did an audit of the Pentagon. We don't know where all this money went to. Wait, hold on. We're giving you all this money per year, and you don't know where the money's going to. That's a problem.
Yeah.
You're losing money. This type of money could be going to, I don't know, education. And we're going to get into that. Because he's talking about cutting education is going to help education grow and help the student. No, motherfuckers, that's not how that works.
No.
Just you're trying to cut corners to get better education, and that's not how that works. I live in Kansas City. Yeah, I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I live in one of the most segregated cities in the goddamn country. I can tell you there's a clear fucking difference in education, quality of education from KC, from Kansas City School District to somewhere like Blue Springs, Lee Summit, Overland Park, Olathe. Like, come the fuck on. Like, this shit should be common sense. if you put more money into something, you get a better quality of product. If you do it correctly.
Yeah.
Y'all continue to cut education. Why do you think we got kids out here being dumb as fuck? We got high schoolers reading on a 5th grade reading level. That's a problem.
Yeah.
And teachers not getting paid what they're worth. Hey, I said, you know what helped? The damn, right? You put out a piece of legislation. You make it. You make a bill where teachers don't make less than $60,000 a year, and that's starting.
Yeah.
Because you got states like fucking Florida who pay their teachers like dog shit, and now you having a teacher crisis in Florida because nobody want to go to fucking teach down there. You got states like Oklahoma. You're worried about putting the Bible in, buddy. You're 48th in education. So I know your kids can't read.
Yep.
The entire state is rigged. Your whole state is fucked. Critical.
In my state, y'all, is the worst. Louisiana is the worst state out of education wise, and you can see why. There's no money being put. Teachers don't want to teach. Like they don't want to teach. Like most teachers, most people who teach it's more. You make more money doing what I'm doing. A long-term sub. You make more money doing that than being an actual teacher.
And then he named his countries like Norway. Trump. I'm gonna hold your hand with 10 napkins when I say this. Norway pay a decent amount in taxes.
Yeah, social democracy.
You know, they believe in, hey, you pay a little bit extra, we'll give you a little bit extra. It's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain. It shouldn't be explained. Like, the problem in education are simple fucking fixes, low key, if you put enough money into the budget. Now you wanted to cut the Department of Education. Okay, that's going to affect a lot of things. Things I can think of right now: Title IX, special ed kids. Those are the top two things that come to mind. The third is college students, because motherfuckers, we're broke, school is expensive, and now we don't know where we're going to get the fucking loans from. But in compared to special ed kids, hey, they have things in place where the school has to accommodate them.
Yeah.
Who to say this cut for a school to cut budgets? They cut out special ed learning.
And make the classrooms bigger with less teachers.
Bigger with less teachers. And then you're trying to divert a lot of this federal money to a lot of these religion schools as well. I see your fucking plot. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
That is incentivizing religion and faith should be mixed together, and it should not.
Yeah, and like my cousins, for example, like my cousins went to they went to middle school and elementary at someone in my aunt's husband, my aunt's her father-in-law and mother-in-law owned a church, and they had a school. And all my cousins who went there were super behind when they went to like 8th grade and high and up. They're super behind because, you're not learning, like you're not actually learning. You're trying to teach kids about the Bible and about stuff that you need to learn.
Yeah, because like. So my mom moved from Missouri to Tennessee, like I think She was like 8 or 9 when she moved to Tennessee. Okay? She's telling me the education system down there is like it's slower. A lot, like she was way farther ahead of the other kids, and so I wonder if it's still the same problem. You're telling me in the South, okay, yeah, y'all may run fucking football, but guess what? You got a lot of stupid motherfuckers in your classroom too.
Yes.
Like a thing that I never had as a student in primary, I was in elementary, high school. I never had my football coach be the history teacher.
That's what we got.
No.
Our basketball coach is our history teacher at my firm.
See, that is problematic. I had as a history teacher during my first 3 years in high school. I had a 5'7" black man from Baltimore named De'Vondre Williams teaching me history. And when I say the classes would get political, he will make it political on purpose, just to set some shit off. But I love him as a teacher though, because we actually got real conversation. And mind you, I love history. I love politics. I was loving that from a youngster. So being in those classrooms, get to be able to show off my skill, like, talking about politics, whatever. I enjoy that. But when I hear, my coach was the history teacher or whatever so teacher, okay, I find that to be weird. Why are these niggas not the PE coach? That was my coach. My coach was the PE coach. But you got motherfuckers, football coach, these niggas are dumb. Teaching history and making these kids more dumb. So they're not fixing the problem. That's cutting costs.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting an effective teacher who is skilled into teaching whatever subject they need to teach.
Yeah, and it got... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was saying, it's got so bad to where, like me, for example, right? Like, I'm part of this problem. Like, I have a math degree, as y'all know, I just said earlier. I have a math degree. I'm teaching history. Yeah, I may know history. I may know politics. But technically, I should not be teaching that. Some of these teachers, bro, some of the teachers, like, I can't say that. Some of the, I can't say personal examples. So, you have people with degrees that are not mathematics, for example, are teaching math. I was teaching reading last year, and I didn't even have my degree yet. I was still one class away. I was teaching English, ELA, to 6th graders.
Yeah, see, that's another thing too. Like, if you're gonna have, I would say not say unqualified teacher, a teacher that's on his way into school, at least try to put them in the fucking subject that they're wanting to teach.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
It's a shortage, man. Teachers ain't getting paid enough, so why would I come teach when I can just do something else?
And that's
or if I want to teach, like, why not just like me example? Because I'm long-term stuff, I don't got to do lesson plans.
Yeah,
lesson plans are super important, and I don't got to do it. And I won't do it because I don't have to.
Cause when I was in Sterling, when I was working at the grocery store, it was this lady named Annie. She was a teacher, and we was talking about like how much she was getting paid. She was making, I think, 46 her last year as a teacher, and she retired. You telling me you made $46,000 the last year that you teach?
That's wild.
That's fucking wild. You telling me some of these teachers not even touching 50? That's a problem. Cause like in Cali, in my opinion, hey, just because of the cost of living, you motherfuckers need to be making close to 6 figures.
Yeah.
To teach. But instead of that, paying teachers is, the right amount, hey, let's put gun in the classroom. You know what? You stupid motherfuckers. We require so much out of our teachers here in America. We want them to be counselors. We want them to be therapists. We want them to be sometimes even hairdressers.
Shit, parents.
Workers. Parents, because motherfuckers sometimes don't watch their kids. You want these motherfuckers to be fucking guardians of the goddamn school. Look, you fucking idiots. They just want to teach.
Yeah.
And then, like, as I got older, I gained a lot of respect, like, for teachers and administrators and shit. Cause I recently was talking to one of my former principals. His name is Gordon Fitz, and I was talking to him, and I was like, you know what? My bad, y'all. My bad. I was an asshole. I was giving y'all a lot of fucking trouble, and I didn't understand. I was still a kid. I didn't understand y'all was going through as administrators and teachers. Now that I do, I apologize. My bad. Sorry that I punched multiple holes in the wall. Sorry that, you had to maybe like the first week of school.
Said my bad.
My bad. But yeah, like this idea of taking money from education and thinking you're going to make it better by sending it back down to the states, especially a lot of these southern states, who let's face it, they're welfare fucking states. You take more money than what you give. You're not paying your fair share of taxes. Yeah. No. There's so many poor people in your goddamn awful state. You're a welfare state. Without the government, you're not going to be able to function. And you telling me you want to send it back down to fucking Mississippi? You really want me to rely on the school system like in any school system in Alabama?
Sucks. It's going to suck. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. I'm glad I won't be teaching in that time period, like during that, but still, bro. It's going to be crazy.
Right. So we're going to continue on with the interview, right? Okay. I'm going to need pro-Palestinians that are in America to the front. This is for y'all.
Oh.
Because because we tried to tell you. So, hold on. So they had asked him, do you still support a two-state solution? He says, I support whatever solution we can do to get peace. There are other ideas other than two states, but I support whatever is necessary to get not just peace, a lasting peace. It cannot go where every 5 years you end up in tragedy. There are other alternatives. So the interviewer goes, so there are scenarios where you would allow Israel to annex the West Bank. I will. He told on himself. Gordian slipped. What I'm doing and what I'm saying, I will say it again. I want long-lasting peace. I'm not saying there is a very likely scenario, but I want a long-lasting peace. A peace where we don't have another October 7th in another 3 years. And there are numerous ways you can do it. You can do it two states, where there are numerous ways that it can be done. And I like to see who can be happy. I'd like to see everyone happy. Everybody go about their lives and people stop from dying. That includes on many different fronts. I mean, we can have some tremendous world problems. And we didn't have when I was president. You know, when I left, we had an Iran that was not very threatening. They had no money. They weren't giving money to Hamas. They wasn't giving money to Hezbollah. Okay, Donald Trump, you told on yourself. You don't want a two-state solution.
Yeah, you don't want one.
Part. You don't want one. Second of all, you stupid, ignorant fuck. Iran got a bounty on your fucking head. So to say that Iran is not fucking threatening as a country is fucking crazy.
Yeah, these people are good at war, bro. Like I said.
Hey, bro. They put a 20 million bounty. Last time I checked, there's a 20 million bounty on your fucking head. Nigga, $20 million.
It's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of fucking money.
So, like, Will, are we gonna...
Now, mind you, Trump, you've been attacking on these motherfuckers for years.
Yeah.
Remember the Iran deal that Obama set up? Hey, you get rid of your nuclear weapon. You stop doing the research. We'll stop the sanctions. Iran was like, cool, and was complying with the deal. Trump comes in. What Trump do?
Destroys relations.
Fuck them niggas. Put them sanctions back on them big ass niggas. Not only that, years later, hey buddy, you killed one of their top generals.
Yeah.
Now there's a bounty on your head. Step outside of the United States if you want to. Go anywhere near Iran.
Oh, he definitely can't do that.
Hey, $20 million? Look.
That's what I was saying, Will. Like, what? You know?
When he said this, I was like, you do realize Iran wants your motherfucking head on a platter, buddy. I don't think you should say that they are not threatening. Because the one thing I know about people who are about that action, they want to hear you say, oh, they're not threatening. Because guess what? I get to pop out and show niggas.
Yeah.
Now I got to show you what I can really fucking do. So guess what, buddy? Don't step outside of the U.S., man.
Oh no, he has to stay there. He cannot go nowhere around Iran. They will shoot. What's the plane called? Plane easy, right?
You said what?
One? Is it Air Force One?
Yeah.
They will blow that bitch out the sky if he can't anywhere near that motherfucker.
Bro, because my thing, I'm like, back to the not wanting a two-state solution. Palestinians, white leftists. We try to tell you, one or two things are going to happen to Palestine. Okay, these are your options now because we're here. Based on what Trump said, either Israel is going to get all the land in Israel, and there won't be no more Palestine. Okay, and then Palestinians will become second-class citizens, or
they'll be displaced.
Yeah, or displaced. Or what probably is going to happen? They're going to get a deal done. Israel going to take most of the land. Palestinians going to get a nice little cut. Y'all going to be crowded. And guess what? Israel is going to still rule over y'all. But this is who y'all pick. A two-state solution is not in the cards. They are already said. Benjamin Netanyahu. We don't want a two-state solution. Blow these niggas off the map.
Yeah, we don't want that. They want blood. He wants blood. Yeah. They don't want peace. He wants an excuse. Honestly, he wants an excuse to kill him. More honestly.
Yeah, like he talked about turning dog country into beach property. If a motherfucker talked about it like that about my country, I don't know. I don't want that motherfucker to run it, or allow somebody to run a country that will allow that to happen.
Yeah.
No. And then the final thing I want to touch on in this interview, He talked about Kamala. They asked him the question, did she make any tactical mistakes you think that cost her? God damn. Let me get through my Trump voice ready.
Get it ready, man. Get it ready.
I think that when she wouldn't talk to anybody, it shone a light on her. In other words, if she would have gone out and did the interview where it was comparable to Steve, I don't know who the fuck Steve is. If there's anybody comparable, would say, could you do an interview here, an interview there? You know, he didn't do anything, and people said, is there something wrong with her? Why would they? I mean, you're doing this interview. I'm doing this interview with you. I did interviews with. If I had the time, anybody would ask. I do interviews. I think Joe Rogan interview. You know, I went on there for almost 3.5 hours. Okay, let's touch on that. Mm-hmm. Hey, Donald Trump, bring your bitch ass to the front, motherfucker. You ran for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
We ain't forgot. You ran from 60 minutes. You ran from other multiple interviews. You ran from a whole nother presidential debate.
Yeah.
They had to do a fucking town hall. What Kamala was doing, she wasn't doing corporate media. She was trying to, you know, be on the social media side of things because that's where a lot of people target. TikTok.
There's a lot of people get their information from is that.
TikTok now. Twitter. That's why she. What was the podcast that Kamala went on with old girl? Is it Call Her Daddy?
Did she go and call her daddy? That was white
I think
girls.
so. And I want to touch on fucking Joe Rogan punk ass too, because here's the thing with this punk bitch.
Fuck him.
Fucking bitch. Okay, you wouldn't go to Kamala for her interview, but you're going to Donald. You want to Mar-a-Lago to interview.
I'm on the podcast.
Make that make sense. You're willing to go fly to Trump when you want to come to Kamala. Kamala had to come to you, but you supposed to be this unbiased guy.
Yeah, he ain't unbiased.
He ain't unbiased. And then he came out saying, you know, with Tim Walz, like, that's why I was ratified when he picked Tim Walz, because he said that he lied about certain shit. He didn't really lie about certain things. Did he misspeak sometimes? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, when people were criticizing him saying that he was a combat veteran, okay, but what I understand from listening to other veterans, combat veterans is when you are deployed. You don't have to be in a fight.
Yeah.
Tim Walz was deployed to another country. He is considered a combat veteran. Okay? This guy on TikTok actually released a form that nobody not really supposed to see in terms of the military, because it tells you, like, when you serve, what badge you got, etc. Okay? He released that. First of all, how the fuck you get your hands on that?
How the fuck you get your hands on that? He's how to get your hands on that.
Get your hands on that, because there's only two ways that somebody can get their hands on that: the person themselves, or like a. I don't think even family member. Either the person themselves, or let's say a family member. I may be wrong. Okay, but you not cool with old boy Jolly Roger that you got his form from. Okay, so either one or two things. Either you, because the guy named Older Millennial on TikTok, he said that he got it from a smaller page. Okay, that doesn't absolve you from committing a crime.
Yeah.
That means you took information that's supposed to be private and shared it willingly on the internet. That's not okay. I remember during this time period, a lot of veterans were pissed about that. Like, why would you reveal that? Why would you reveal this form? Because this is supposed to be private.
Yeah, it's confidential stuff.
It's confidential shit. So either you obviously you say you got it from a small page, you still in the wrong, or you know somebody that worked in the records office that was able to gain access to that shit, and they gave it to you. So you're still in the wrong.
Yeah. Because at that point, you're going through hoops that you really need to go through. You're purposely going through hoops to try to find this information.
Yeah, because like I said, like with Joe Rogan, bro, once he came out and said that shit, and that he's going to go to Mar-a-Lago to interview Trump, but you want to go to Kamala to interview her, you a whole bitch.
Yeah.
You're not impartial. Stop saying that. You're not impartial. No. You chose that side, stay to that side.
Yeah.
Also, sidebar, daughter of Eddie Guerrero, right? I forget your name because you're an outside baby. So I forget your name.
Outside baby's crazy.
She is. She's the child of the mistress. She's the outside baby. I really don't give a fuck about you. You're not part of the main family. You just hold the name.
Oh man, that's crazy. Come on, Will. Why are you doing like that?
In this case, since Eddie was from fucking El Paso, Texas, he's a Sand. Because in Game of Thrones, you get your last name is based on where you live at. So Jon Snow, Eliander Sand. So bitch, you're a bastard in my eyes.
You are a
but
bastard.
You got the last name, so you legitimized. So I can't really say shit. But daughter of Eddie Guerrero, I think her name is Maya or whatever. I don't really give a fuck. It is a red flag if they listen to dudes like Myron, Profession Fit, Joe Rogan, and any of these red pillars.
Yeah.
They're like podcast. Them motherfuckers are red flags. Red flag. And you thinking of some shit that don't even say out loud. Throw Pearl in there too. I don't know. You know who Pearl is?
You lock no fucking door in my house, boy. You get knocked out. He ain't talking about shit. What he's lying about?
What's that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
My stepdad. We should keep that. Put that as the. Nah, he was joking. He was playing. You thought he was serious?
Yeah, I was like, damn, that nigga come there and talking to hell like this.
So let me find out Bryce is in the. He's trapped.
Oh shit!
I thought I muted it quick. I didn't.
No, I was sitting here listening. I'm like, oh my god, like this thing is really serious.
I think that should be the.
I'm definitely gonna cut this. I'm definitely gonna cut this up.
Hey, you wrong with that. That's funny as hell.
But man, for sure though, like with Joe Rogan, bro, he's a clown.
Yeah,
kind of like
bro.
It all.
He's just a dumb a dumb fuck with the fucking following. He's a like you said, he's a red pillar, bro. He's a red pillar. He's also one of those guys that's unintelligent and just has a platform.
Like he do decent comedy. I'll say that he's a good announcer for UFC. But other than that, my brother, you were calling detrimental effects to the country with your bullshit.
Oh yeah, dude. During COVID, bro, he low key. I feel like he's single handedly responsible. He's one of, not single handedly. He's one of the reasons why people were so skeptic about vaccines. Just vaccines in general, but that, like he is like a very big. He plays a very big role in that.
He was inviting people that was touting, we shouldn't take the vaccine.
Aaron Rodgers, bitch ass. God forgive me.
Yeah. Okay. Because here's my thing, right? So the people who say don't take the vaccine, you motherfuckers are complaining about not being able to go outside. You didn't want to put on a mask. You didn't want to fucking quarantine. So guess what? They came out with a vaccine, right? You didn't. Now you don't want to take the vaccine, motherfucker. Pick something so we can get the goddamn back to normal. Like shit, fuck. You can't complain about everything, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas out here was dying.
True. I lost a aunt because of COVID.
Yeah, so it's just like I remember my mom working in the hospital, bro. That shit horrible. That whole like year plus, like when COVID was like really big, working in a hospital. Boy, let me say this now. The government need to cut them a check and let them be tax-free for a few years. Because, boy, let me tell you, they was going through it in the fucking hospital.
Oh, man, I could only imagine. I could only imagine, bro.
You literally had people basically living at the hospital pretty much. You had people renting out hotel rooms because they have to stay close to the hospital because they damn near pulling 18 plus hour shit. They pulling whole 24 hours.
Remember they had to show the ventilators and shit, bro. We're gonna have to go back and like relive this time at some time as a pod, bro.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this shit to my kids. Daddy, what you mean you had to wear a mask? Look, niggas was dying, B.
Niggas was dying for real.
Niggas was dying.
Oh, you could take out your whole older family.
Yeah, a nigga cough wrong. Hold on, nigga. 6 feet.
Bruh, that shit's funny. Bro, that shit's funny. Like at Walmart and shit, the videos of Walmart, people coughing and people just disperse from that person. It's just crazy.
Like, oh no, nigga, you coughing? Do more than one cough in a row. Ugh, nigga. Stand back. It's a COVID attack. Hey, nigga, that COVID was a wild ass time.
Crazy
Guess
time.
What? I would say this. College kids, y'all didn't give a fuck. Because when I was in quarantine, the stories that I was hearing, and I'm specifically talking to people in Sterling, volleyball team, softball team, hey, y'all was not giving a fuck. Y'all was having men from other colleges that come to y'all while y'all in quarantine in the room. Crazy work.
I'm glad I wasn't. Was I single during COVID? I was single during COVID. Oh boy, I was going. Yeah, I'm involved in that category too. I'm with them. I was wild in COVID.
Bro,
didn't give a fuck.
Bro, did not give a fuck, bro. When I was hearing the stories, like, yeah, they had like 10 dudes came through. Where at the hotel? Yeah. These bitches supposed to be quarantining. And don't think that I don't know who had people with them in quarantine. I know all you bitches. Keyword bitches. Women.
Bitches.
Ladies. I know names. So don't think I don't know. That's the one thing. I'm a nigga that just peep and look, but I'm a nigga that listens. I be listening to people talk sometimes. I know names. I know who had what person in what room. I know what niggas came from Hutch. From Hutch Community College to come out there to spend time with you bitches. Yeah, I know all that.
He said, I know all that.
I know all that. Because Will Thomas was down in a room. So I showed him to have nobody in there with him. I mean, they're fighting for my life, nigga. Nigga, I lost 35 pounds.
God damn.
Yeah. I came out of there small as shit. I came out of there 295.
What, quarantine?
Yes. I came out of quarantine 295, bro. COVID is a different time, bro. Now, mind you. Now, if I can have the weight loss without having COVID.
Without the COVID.
I'll take that shit. 35 35 pounds in 1 week is crazy.
35 pounds a week, yeah, that's kind of unhealthy.
I came there small. I weighed myself. I said, step back.
Step back on.
Damn, oh shit, I'm under 300. Shit. All right, y'all, man. This has been a good show. But yeah, with the updates, y'all. Obviously, holidays coming up. We're gonna start rolling out like more football-esque episodes, tomorrow episodes, so y'all can have some content to enjoy, and then we are able to enjoy our families. We're still working on what we're gonna do for inauguration. And for the next year for sure, we're gonna plan some things out to where we're gonna be doing some vlogging and stuff as well. I'm trying to, come up with ideas and stuff for that too. Yeah. But man, thank y'all for listening. This is episode 5.
5, baby. It is the longest one. 2
hours. 5 in, boy. This we've been at it. This episode is probably our longest one to date so far. But man, appreciate y'all for listening. Thank you again, and we see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.